2. But ironically, this is the third episode we filmed. Episode 1 was actually called episode 0. So that's some podcast lore for y'all to munch on.
You see, we're computer science majors, so we start counting from 0. That's how it works.
Yeah, we incorporated that into the podcast. But nevertheless, we are hosting episode 2. I'm joined by my co-host, Abdul.
Hello.
He's nonchalant as ever. And today is a very special day. We are joined by, first, the active. You know her from the Grissom Pledge class, Giulia.
Yes, hello.
You're joined by Giulia, and from popular demand from the active body, we have managed to bring in a very busy guy, but he's taking some time out of his schedule to make some time for us. Give it up for the one, the only, the alumni, Mithran.
Hello, Mithran here.
Mithran, can you tell me a little bit about if you're excited to come back to Purdue and be on this podcast after so long?
I don't know. It's kind of weird walking around campus when it's like you're not a student anymore. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. Yeah.
He loves it.
Yeah. Don't worry. We love you too, Mithran. But so now before we commence, we have this like sacred tradition of starting out our podcast with small talk. So, you guys should like tell us how your day has been going.
Oh yes. Today I had a 7:30 lab, which low-key not slept on, but it was fine. I got to afterwards have this like overnight oats drink that I bought at Walmart on Wednesday, and it was pretty good, but it's also made me think maybe I should make my own overnight oats instead of getting store-bought things. And I just had 2 labs this morning, and basically my day is done, and now I'm here.
Slay. Yeah.
My day has not been it today. I was very excited and very hopeful to have an acceptance from a med school right now, and that has not happened yet, unfortunately. So, yeah, life was disappointing today. That's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It happens. Not much I can do to change anything. So.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. Aryan, do you want to go first? Or should I like interview?
Yeah, I got you. So yeah, it's been a nice little day, woke up as usual, took a shower as usual, then had some fruit snacks for breakfast, and a 9:30 lecture. That was just brilliant. I did not pay attention. Then I went to my lab for CS. If you guys are interested, there's labs. Took a nice little quiz, and now I'm here at the walk, joined with these 3 co-podcast people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What about me? Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't know. It's not the same as not getting a response from med school, but I've been having like a string of exams lately, and one of the scores just came out, and it's less than ideal. So I don't know. It kind of sucks when you put your heart and soul into something, and it's not what you don't get what you necessarily want out of it. But it is what it is, and it's not the end of the world. I guess, at least not for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They aren't at the same scale, I guess, but like, struggling on exams is part of the struggle of being a student. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Just how it goes. Okay. So now it's time for whatever. So anyways, it's time for actually commencing the APO podcast with our big favorite question. It's been on everyone's lips, even the associates and inactives. Mithran,
Yup.
Big Myth himself.
Hello.
How has your life been going lately?
To be honest, it kind of just goes. Like, I would definitely say that without the structure of, like, college, it has been kind of interesting. I'm just waiting to hear back from, like, jobs and also med school. Yeah, so kind of just trying to stay as busy as I can without, like, having, I don't know. I guess the way I'd put it is, like, my main, like, quest for the last 4 years is over, I can't do anything to influence how IU will whether IU will accept me or not. So it's like, what do I do now? So we're just trying to figure that out, I guess. But yeah.
Oh, wow. That's kind of, I don't know, when you put it like that, that's kind of scary. Like something you've been working on for so long, and now you gotta like do something else.
I mean, kind of, yeah. But it's like, I don't have to do anything else, I guess. It's more like just waiting for how things turn out with that, but trying to stay busy with like side quests. Right?
Side quest.
If the main quest is over, you got to do something else. So, yeah, trying to figure those out. Because, like, I don't know. It's been a month since the IU interview and also a different med school's interview. So it's like, hasn't been so long that it's like completely a problem, but I should really get to like, figuring this stuff out.
That's right. That's right. What are you doing? What side quest are you currently pursuing?
I think the biggest one is reconnecting with old hobbies I had. Biggest one being chess. I played chess a lot as like a kid, and I played up until college started, and then now I have like plenty of time, so I can really dedicate myself to it again. So yeah, it's interesting so far, but yeah, it's fun. I like it.
Nice. You like, are you reconnecting like on your own, or do you have like a certain group you're doing it with, or?
Yeah, just on my own. The internet is nice. You can play with like people online almost any hour of the day, so that's pretty cool. And then I guess the biggest thing is I'm trying to hit a certain like rating or like ranking in chess by the time I go to med school. So I have signed up for a tournament, and I'm beginning to prepare for that again. So yeah.
Sick. Very cool. Oh God, the chess grind. I witnessed that in high school. It is something to behold, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, I mean, so Mithran, obviously, you were last semester. You were the LTHC guy. That was you. You were the main character of LTHC.
Yeah.
The hero of LTHC is what some people described you as, to be frank.
Ooh.
Like Hari and Abdul and such.
Sure.
Not you.
Not Aryan?
Yeah. Anyways, so in the same vein, since you graduated, have you done any volunteering? Do you plan to do any more volunteering in this limbo for med school as you wait?
Yeah, no, actually, I've kind of inconsistently volunteered since the IU/Marion interview, but I am volunteering at a food bank in Indianapolis now, which is like 15 minutes away from where I live. So yeah, it is definitely nice to have that break in schedule, I guess, to get out of a routine. Yeah, I'd say that it definitely does. I don't know. It's not as involved as LTHC was, but it does like kind of hit the same like vein of thinking, and that it is a place to help others, but also kind of help yourself.
Sure.
So yeah.
And do you think volunteering is something maybe you hold near and dear to the heart that you'll continue to do at IU?
I mean, yeah, I hope so. Obviously, med school is probably going to be pretty busy, but, like, I don't know. The way I think of, like, medicine and my career will be that, like, as a doctor, I would have the ability to serve other people through healthcare from a, compassionate lens, I guess. I think a lot of people have had negative experiences with healthcare, and trying to shift my mindset or, like, shift healthcare from what I can do away from like this paternalistic thing that might like harm like the doctor being the man, this kind of idea to like I'm here to serve people through my knowledge and my abilities is where it's going.
Sure. And maybe even you could rejoin the APO chapter there. Something you considered?
I don't know. That is yet to be determined. It depends on a few other things. So
Sure.
Yeah.
But on the topic of APO, could you just tell me for the viewers, like, there are people in APO now, pledges, who have no idea who you are. So, right? So could you tell me a little bit about the class you joined in, some of the people you met that maybe helped you feel comfortable, and why you stayed?
Yeah, sure. So, my name is Mithran. I was at Purdue from 2021 to 2025. I was a psych and pre-med major while I was at Purdue. I joined APO in fall 2022, and I really enjoyed the community aspect of service. And meeting new people through APO. I think at the start I joined APO because I knew I needed like volunteering hours for applying to med school, but then from there I really found like a pretty cool support system that supported me during a lot of rough times during college, as well as like, you know, the opportunity to serve other people through like a few basic things. So yeah, that was pretty helpful for me while I was here.
Any notable members in APO that you particularly enjoyed their company? Any graduates?
Let's see here. I don't know. Ethan Z, is it Scushi? I can never pronounce his last name right. Me and Sage are still friends. She's still in the chapter. I had a friend named Josh Ho. He was a fun guy. He was a CS major. And then let's see
Seems to be
here.
a trend.
Yeah, a lot of the seniors that were there last year that all graduated now. I don't know. I feel like I all had like notable experiences with all of them, but I don't want to like list everyone out. But yeah, I guess those are the few I hung out with most, I guess. So
Cool,
yeah.
cool.
Fair.
Also, Rohan Prakash should be mentioned. He helped a lot during the. He was also pre-med, and he graduated with me, but he helped me so much over the summer with like personal statement and activities. Same for Ethan too. So yeah, they were super. I don't know. I'm not sure I would be at this position without their help. So yeah.
That's very sweet to hear. Yeah.
Sick. What about you, Julia?
Oh, of APO?
Yeah, what do you think about APO? You're very like with Rush, you've been really on top of things, and I'm just curious. Like, it seems like you're enjoying your place here.
Yeah, I would say I am. Like I joined APO. I'm currently a sophomore. I joined APO last spring, and it was mostly because my fall freshman year I had like a friend group, and they were all cybersecurity majors. So I was like, maybe I should, like broaden my horizons, get to know other people outside of my major, and then that's when I found APO, and I just like clicked from there on. Like it was just kind of like a time whenever I had free time and like just saw what's like pull up the calendar, see what's happening, and then go to events and meet people, which was like my probably favorite aspect of doing APO. But now I'm as an active, it's like not all like just going to events for fun. Now you actually have to make those events. You have to like put in the effort, which with like Rush, that definitely was an effort. Like a month of tabling, call outs, events, but like all in all it was pretty fun. Kept me very busy, I should say. Especially like tabling, having to after classes, before classes, go to shifts, and it's kind of like even though if you're tired, like try to like amp up, even if like it was like kind of dead, like there were a lot of times like tabling outside, it was dead, there was no one there, so you just kind of had to keep the energy going, and experienced a lot of rejection therapy. Definitely, you get used to it after some time when everyone's like, no. But then when you get the people that are actually interested, that's like the best part. I should say.
Yeah, I gotta say, when it comes to like tabling, I feel like the way APO does it is somehow. Oh, sorry. Was I like too loud? I feel like. Oh, whatever. I feel. Don't worry, I'm gonna cut that out. I feel like with tabling, APO does it just differently, in my opinion. I walk around like, have y'all seen like you've seen like other clubs table, and I just feel like the way we did it was just so much more alive.
Yeah.
I don't want to like. I don't mean to like put down other clubs. It just I feel like I didn't feel. I don't know, idle whenever I was tabling. In fact, I kind of wish I did it more. It was just such a fun experience. Even getting rejected felt like a thrill. Like, I talked to you, and I don't care that you didn't pay attention to me. I'm gonna keep doing it again and again and again. I don't know. Anyways, I feel like I'm just rambling here.
That's very, very interesting to hear. Yeah, tabling is a fundamental part of APO. I think we can all agree. I mean, Abdul, you tabled. Julie obviously was our co-chair. I did a few tabling shifts. Mithran, any tabling you did in your
Did you
time at
table?
APO?
Yeah, like years ago. Like I think maybe a year or so ago.
Any APO member that you personally tabled and recruited that you remember?
Oh.
No, I don't know. I was always there. I something that is pretty cool about APO is that there's a lot of different things you can do within the chapter that are kind of interesting. You can go the co-chair route, be more involved, or you can be like me and just like do a ton of service your senior year. So yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of places you can go with it, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, or you could just do the requirements. Like, there's nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm actually, as much as I enjoy IPO, I'm currently just focusing on the requirements right now because life has been really rough lately.
Yeah.
But like, I plan to like eventually have a Mithran arc where I just like grind out as much service as I can.
Yeah, no, and something about that is that I did it my senior year after like I had a lot of things like settled down. I guess I had finished the MCAT at that point, so it's like I legitimately had the time to dedicate toward doing a lot of service. But if you're like really busy with classes, obviously academics come first when you're at college. But yeah, EPO is a nice side quest to have for sure.
Oh yes. Boy, what a good side quest it is, in my opinion. Speaking of good side, I mean, hey, I think it is because not only do you get service, something to keep working towards, you also make a lot of friends. And speaking of friends, you two are quite the tight knit. Like,
Sure, yeah.
I think
Okay,
so.
then.
Am I wrong?
Swam together. Yeah, that was like
The one time
Yeah.
we've
The
seen
swimming?
each other.
What do you remember about the swimming, Mithran? Was that like something you were excited for, or you just like, oh no, what do I have to do now?
yeah, no, I really enjoyed swimming. I swam like, in high school too. I swam for like 8 years before coming to college. So, actually like, doing it again in like a practice like format, I guess, instead of just kind of trying to swim on my own was pretty cool. We also had an objective to hit with swimming, which was beating Sage in a relay.
Yes.
I think having that objective did help with like actually showing up to practices again. So yeah.
We had 6 a.m. practices, actually.
Yeah, no, it was like I hadn't done that stuff for like 4 years, which is kind of crazy. But yeah.
No, the funniest one I remember was we were getting Sohail. We got
yeah.
him into like joining our practice, right? Because we needed our real life to beat Sage, and me and Mithran, like I think it was like 5:30. We're like, no one texted. I was like, okay, I'll be there. I'll get there at 6:30. I got there at 6:45. Mithran what time did you get there? 7.
Oh yeah, I think I showed up later, and then Sohail had ended up being there at 5. Like we had agreed to, and then me and Julia flaked, and then Sohail was apparently grinding.
He was doing laps in the
Yeah, he was
pool.
lapping
Like
us that
I
day.
was like, oh no,
Yeah.
and then he never came again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Bro randomly chose to show us up one day and then disappeared off the face of the earth.
That's funny.
Wow, so Sohail did all that, but he didn't actually get to participate in the relay.
No, it was
one time, bro. Like, Sohail, how do I say this? Shout out Sohail.
I don't know how he swam. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know either.
No, I think he actually swam, like, in
Middle.
at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. Swimming is very much a sport where it's like from the ground up. Like when you're a jit to
Until you stop, really.
until you become
Until
monk.
you want to stop, I guess, for some people. Like,
yeah.
D1 level.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
stuff like that.
D2, D3,
Yeah. Would you say that the payoff? I mean, how many 6 a.m. practices did you guys have
Like, you mean over, like,
over the course of the
training for
semester? Yeah.
like,
Training for the
we did 2-3 times,
Yeah.
maybe? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 6, so 3
6,
6 a.m. practices. But then, like, that was weekly, so it was over, like, a few weeks to get ready. And it clearly worked, so.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say,
Results.
was the hard work worth it? Getting the gavel in that
How was the
moment.
time?
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, it was worth. I don't know if we had to work that hard, though, to be honest. Like, I don't know.
You don't think so? I mean, Sage is quite a skilled swimmer, no? So I think you did
but,
have to grind for that.
We kind of beat her by not a close margin.
Wow. So then now there's gonna be some disses on the APO podcast.
Yeah, I say
Sage,
this
if you're
now,
if you're
and then-
hearing this, someone tell Sage Mithran just dissed her.
We're calling you out.
I think
Sage.
Mithran wants to run back the swimming.
Oh.
I mean,
Part
yeah,
2.
We could do that, but what do you call it? I say this now, and then Sage will actually. So there's a half marathon this weekend, which a lot of APO members are volunteering at,
Yes.
supposedly. What do you call it? Yeah, I'm running this weekend, and also Sage. And Sage has been training a lot harder than me for this half marathon, so she will actually cook me at the half marathon. So I diss her now, and then tomorrow we will see me run much slower than her. So yeah.
She's just gonna get her revenge.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. She's been locked in for this half marathon.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to see everyone. Like, even faces that are still technically in APO, but I haven't seen in a while. Jen. Y'all know Jen?
Yeah.
They're an associate this semester. I can't wait to see them again. I didn't know that they ran. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Ethan's gonna be there too. All of us are gonna be volunteering too. Some like JP's also running.
JP is running it, and Logan.
Logan.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know this.
The more you know, you know.
Yeah, a lot of APO runners this semester. So half marathon will be somewhat of a movie. Some would say,
Or maybe just what you would say.
I think we would all say that.
I say that.
Oh, Abdul and Aryan would say.
I think we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Same mathematical wavelength.
But yeah, I mean, on that, going back to swimming. So again, Sage will be in ownership of a gavel this semester,
Oh.
and word on the block is that she will want to run it back, have another swim relay. So Julia, how do you feel about your chances to win now that Big Myth has graduated?
Let me just say, I'm gonna be straight with y'all. Mithran did carry me through that relay. Sage had me the first two laps. Yeah, I am a flyer. That is all I am. When the backstroke portion came up, I was cooked. I can't do, but I can only do butterfly. And now that I'm a retired swimmer, the butterfly just has gotten not as. My peak was sophomore year high school. Let's just be frank. But yeah, if we were to run it back, first let's just see which the legacy pledge class who has swam, who has experience swimming, and then we can talk into practice sessions. But I'm willing to put my steps into it and do my part in getting the gavel once again.
Sure. I mean, I think this semester you'll have to follow what Mithran did last semester, more like a mentor, or more like the group leader in swimming. So I think you will have to set up these sessions with the pledge class and such, and tutor them in the arts of swimming. So is that something you're prepared for? And how do you feel about your odds of being a good leader, Julia?
And then following up on that, how do you feel about setting up practices at 6 or 7 a.m.?
And following up on that, will you attend those practices at 6:30 or 7:30 a.m.?
So 6 to 7 a.m., huh? That's a perfect number right there, I should say. I will be definitely at those practices. Leadership. You know what? Well, you know what? APO, LFS, leadership's in the name.
That's what we're all about.
Exactly. So I'm already halfway, the third way there with this. If I go through with it, I will be there for the Legacy Pledge class. And hopefully they will also enjoy. I mean, honestly, I feel like the race was a lot of fun. I think I have some footage of it. Yeah. We had our PTs come out. Shout out to Ben and Hari coming out, and then the other people in the chapter pulling up and cheering us on. That was pretty fun. So to recreate that again, I think is a good something I can tell the legacy class to pull up. It's fun.
Yeah.
Well, some would say you would create a lasting legacy of athleticism.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to me, it seems like Abdul is going to be one of the swimmers this month.
Oh, yeah,
semester.
totally.
Is that true?
Yeah, I can swim.
Oh, yeah?
I can't swim. I haven't swam in 5 years.
Dude, these 6-7 practices, I'm telling you, they'll be worth your while.
Thank you for that addition, Julia.
No problem. That's what I'm here for,
I mean, theoretically, I'm willing to bet Sage would be down for a running race.
I think a triathlon, that would be funny.
Oh my god.
That would be pretty cool, yeah.
That would be wild. APO triathlon.
Mm-hmm.
You run and then you swim laps and then I don't know, does Sage bike?
No, like Sage, I've talked to her about this. She says biking is like her least favorite part in the triathlon. But we just need someone who's a biker. I know Emily Smith. I know she bikes, but probably need more people to bike. So if there's bikers out there, you know what, hit us up for this APO triathlon.
Oh my god! Imagine pitting the president against the soldier.
Yes.
Yeah. On the topic of Emily, so here's a crazy one, listeners who don't know. Emily lost her gavel already.
Oh.
So
yeah.
Sage actually has the last gavel.
Mm.
I'm sure Mithran also didn't know. Is this like the world record in terms of fastest you've seen a gavel been lost, Mithran?
I have no idea for you, Aryan.
It was like the week after Pledge Overnighter, I think, right?
Yeah, it
Like
was
last
The
it
first
was
chapter meeting that the pledges
immediately.
came to.
Last Wednesday.
I mean, I don't know about world records or anything like that. Good on the pledge class though for having the initiative to
Yeah.
get to it so quickly. Like I know for like my pledge class, it took like at least a month or so for us to figure out how to do it, and that it was important in the first place. So yeah.
I'm curious though, since you have like what 3 years of being a part of APO.
Yeah, I joined my sophomore year of college in
Yeah.
2022, which was 3 years ago. Yeah.
You got any favorite memories of APO?
Yeah. So funny story. I actually, I think I got asked this at like active overnighter, and I had this like goofy non-answer, and then everyone laughed at me. In all seriousness, I think you said favorite moments, right? I think it's just like those everyday interactions I had in the chapter. Like, I don't know if it was every day, but like there were times in the office that I just was kind of hanging out, and then like someone said something that brightened my day, or like I was at like an event where we're like, I don't know, doing like a walk and talk, and like I got to meet someone new. Stuff like these, I don't know, these small moments were here and there were really meaningful to me. So yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. I'll never forget. It's funny, like the things you remember. I'll never forget like our first interaction when you explained to me the psychology of remembering people's names.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know. I think I was not in a good mood that day. No offense to you, but I think I was struggling. But I'm glad that like that moment meant something to you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I kind of, I don't know. Like I could say this about a lot of people, but I kind of wish like I had the opportunity to like get to know people more, since like I was literally pledging in the semester that you were graduating in. And I could say this about Ethan, I could say this about Brad, I could say this about Muhammad, I could say this about Emily since she's also graduating this semester. I don't know. It's the worst part about this organization, in my opinion, is that like you get to meet so many cool people, and it's hard to get to know everyone like as much as they deserve to be known for. Like it's just it's hard. Anyways, what about you, Julia? Do you ever like feel about like this?
Oh, like I think so. Yeah, I feel like especially with Mithran too. Like, I just like all like the seniors and stuff. They all like it made me wish like, oh, I kind of wish I joined like Stratton semester. Then it's like, but then like the Grissom pledge class, like I had a lot of fun with my pledge class, so I wouldn't want to trade that for anything, even for one more semester. So it's like you joined at the right time, and that's when you just gotta make the most out of it.
Yeah.
You know, every semester. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I mean, Gus wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah.
You remember Gus? How we like
No,
wrapped
I don't.
everything in aluminum foil.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
What was your Gus?
2022. We did something with Among Us because like one of our friends, Yezi, one of the pledges, Yezi, he was super into Among Us. Like I think he has an Among Us costume. And I saw him walking around in it after a pledge meeting once, which I do remember that. That was one of those moments, I guess. But yeah, we did something with Among Us. I think we like taped up Among Us like pictures all over the place. Also, I think we had something with like Kingdom Hearts because we were the Keens, so it was like Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't super involved in the planning. I was just there. So yeah.
Interesting. I did not know you pledged with Yezi.
Yeah. That was That did happen. Yes.
Yeah, you are right in the sense that, dude, when I was obsessed with getting signatures from everyone, and when he gave me his signature, he had Among Us on his signature.
Yeah. He's locked in.
Top 3 signatures right there. Speaking of dressing up, y'all excited for Spooky Day?
Always, Abdul.
Always.
Always.
I mean, I don't know. I was never really like a Halloween fan, but yeah, no, I'm just not a holiday that really, I guess, is it for me, I guess.
It doesn't speak to you.
It does not speak to me, unfortunately.
You don't feel like the spirit of Halloween in your soul.
No.
Oh,
Not even when you were like a kid and.
No, I don't know. I guess. Nah, not really.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Honestly. What about you, Julia? I feel like
Halloween?
you don't agree at all.
Halloween, honestly, let me tell you, my last time I went trick or treating was senior year of high school. So I've been on this wagon since I was a jit, and yeah, like now it's dressing up, right? I mean, low-key, I did want to go trick or treating last year, but I had Halloween off, like Thursdays. I didn't have class. That was the same day as Halloween. But then all my friends had classes, so we couldn't go trick or treating. I don't know if I think the era's over now, sadly. But to make up for it, it's like costumes, you know. Like making the costume, the idea, when it all comes together, the photos, the videos, like the transitions, like that's like part of the fun. I feel like dressing up, like you can be anything you want to be and like go full out, you know.
Or what are some like memorable costumes you pulled up?
I would say memorable. I mean, last year I was Olivia Rodrigo, which was pretty fun. I got to I like to DIY a lot of stuff. Like the tank top, I wrote all over it, like she does in her like tour. This year, I'm pulling all the front steps. I am going really for it. I'm gonna be Elphaba from Wicked, painting myself green. I'm really looking forward to it. I practiced over this weekend over fall break, and painted my face green. Did not get an allergic reaction, which is pretty good because my parents have told me for my whole life I've had sensitive skin, and I think it's recovered now. So that came out really good. And no, I'm just really excited to just I have the props. I got the broom, and like Wicked is like, I love Wicked. I sing it all the time. I feel like even in silent rooms, I just go So it's just gonna be a full circle moment for me to finally be her and be green, because green is like my favorite color. So
Sick. I can't wait for you to just spontaneously pull up and like go out and song and just sing Beyond Gravity or something.
oh yes, that's gonna be, it's especially since I'm gonna be her, so it's gonna be pretty on theme instead of just me randomly pulling it out in the APO office, you know.
No, I'm not sick. No, this is. I don't remember the full quote, but that's like she said that in the movie. Like
Oh,
when
no,
people
I'm
were
not sick.
confused. As
No,
to,
I'm not sick. I didn't eat grass as a child. Like, yeah.
The best part about Halloween, in my opinion, is like you act. You can be people, and I like being the center of attention
Ooh,
in
yes.
certain scenarios, especially when it's not as me but as someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And what better way to do that than Halloween? I don't know. Well, last year, I was like, I was literally a clown. I was Spampton from Deltarune. And so I was just like going up to people and just making the ridiculous sale offers. Like, I've got this spoon. I've got the most wonderful spoon. It's a plastic spoon. It's been drenched and fully for $5.99. That is $500. I don't know. Like, I love that. What about you, Aryan? Do you relate to what I'm saying?
I mean, I personally disagree with what you're saying. Like, I think that, you don't have to wait for Halloween to be whoever you want to be or be whatever you want to be. Like, you can do that on any day, I feel like, right? Like, that's the cool thing about free will and life. Like, you can change your life and do whatever you want on any apparent day. Like, you don't have to wait for
Do you
Halloween.
think we have true free will?
I think we do. I mean, I certainly would think that we have true free will. I think that
Like,
is more of a
Let's
philosophical
Let's
discussion.
think about it this way, real quick. If you would, entertain me, I guess. So
Sure.
Aryan, you say that you have free will, right?
Sure,
But then like you go to your classes.
sure.
Is that out of your? So you choose to go to these classes then?
I mean, I certainly do choose to go to these classes, right? I chose to go to Purdue to get a degree. I mean, I assume, I mean, free will is more, at its base, it's what do you define as free will, right? Because in the brain, free will is just, I mean, it's just how the atoms in your brain are reacting against each other. So you can define at its root free will as a scientific reaction in the neurons of your brain.
But like, wouldn't that? I don't know. I just remember there was some theory surrounding like. I mean, don't you think the environment around you influences your choice as well? Like those reactions leading to a choice you made, but like
Sure.
it's already environmentally like
Well,
determined. I guess.
Sure. I mean, well, at that point, what would you define as true free will if you're saying that anything that nudges you one way removes the notion of it being free will when you make your decision?
I would say that. I mean, I don't know if I actually believe this. I'm just rage baiting Aryan on some level. That disclaimer is important because, yeah. But I guess, like, the argument would then go, it's like, so let's say Aryan goes to B-dubs, okay? Because I think that's, like, something he enjoys doing.
Sure.
But, like, if he does this habitually, at some point he's no longer choosing to go. It's just a matter of when he will go again because he enjoys it there, you know?
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but it's completely wrong. I mean, habitually going somewhere doesn't redefine that you went there on free will. Like, I think this would only not be free will if you literally dragged me kicking and screaming and crying, right? Then I did not choose to go to B-dubs, as you eloquently put it, right? That was the matter of someone else. Like, the moment you do something that's not forced and put onto you by another, I think that is certainly free will. I would disagree that just because it's a habit, it's not free will.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay. How is this?
Mithran, did you come here out of your free will?
Yeah.
Did you choose to be
Yeah,
here?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
That's not really a good counterpoint. There's literally nothing forcing him to be here.
Yeah. Nah, it's okay. We can move on to something that, like, hopefully our listeners might find a little.
I mean, let's see. Well, Julia, what do you think about this?
Yeah,
You
what do
carried
you
away.
think, Julia? Do you have free will?
On occasions, right? Well,
Huh.
yeah.
So free will is something that you have somewhat on a basis,
Yeah.
but not always. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
That's how I feel.
I mean,
Expound.
what are some things you don't think are part of your free will that you have to do?
What I have to do. I mean, I feel like being in college, it's like your parents have expectations of you. You know, it's like you gotta try to like meet those expectations. You're here for a reason. Like you can't just party all the time. You can't just slack off. Like that's just like money being wasted, time being wasted. And it's like you're here, you signed up to do this, you know? And well, like you didn't sign up, but like also like I feel like expectations are kind of what prevents free will. It's more just like what you put on yourself and your family puts on you. It's something that you want to stick to so that I feel like too much free will just gets to a point where you choose bad decisions, and then that does not.
I mean, but free will, even if you don't go party, right? You choose to study, you still have the option to party all day, even if it'll have bad consequences, right? You still have the option to really do anything without, and without someone stopping you, or maybe not without someone stopping you, but there will be consequences. But at the end of the day, having the option to do something, I think defines it as giving you free will. Even if you choose to study, right? That's still a choice you're making. Now you can say, yeah, I feel like pressured by society or parents to study, but you still, at the end of the day, if you so chose, I think you do have the option to party. You do have the option to, like smack Mithran on the head, right? I mean, it's just a matter
Watch
of
out, Mithran.
do you want to do it or not? So even if you choose not to do it, I would say having the option gives you free will.
I guess going off of that, I wasn't going to say anything, but then Aryan mentioned smacking me on the head. So now I have to reply, right?
Yeah.
What was I going to say? But then I guess the argument continues like, yeah, you could do any of those things, but you won't. Like, Aryan will not smack me on the head because we're
Aryan
friends,
will.
hopefully. And if he tests that, I guess I don't know what I would do after that. But anyway, continuing. My point here is that Aryan won't because the environment is influencing him to do so.
Okay.
And also, it would be a bad thing to do.
Counterpoint.
The Aryan smack discussion
Freedom.
is not something I thought we were going to be talking about.
Oh yes, freedom of choice is not necessarily the same thing as freedom from consequences. You see, Aryan could smack you in the face. He has the free will to do so. He could choose that any moment. However, doing so would put his friendship with you at jeopardy. And that is not necessarily something he wants to do. He wants to preserve his friendship with you, and so he has to take into consideration which will is more important, the will to preserve the friendship or the will to just smack you in the face. And I think, as much like from my knowledge of Aryan, he would like to preserve your friendship more, right, Aryan?
Yeah, I would say so. I think Mithran's friendship would be good to be preserved.
Yeah.
Barca lost a PSG team. All right, continuing.
The Barca.
Barca lost a PSG team.
Viewers, we are also confused.
I am not.
All right, continuing on to, is there anything else? Like,
What is your favorite philosophical theory? No, I'm joking.
whoa, that's... Okay.
That's a hell can of worms. Let's go back to something like normal. What is your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Yeah.
Like, ever?
Yeah, like what do you like watching?
I actually not. Well, I mean, okay. Favorite ever? Actually, I'm not sure. I didn't watch movies a whole lot as a kid, but yeah. Anyway, the most recent movie I've watched was K-pop Demon Hunters, which was surprisingly good. I was pleasantly surprised by I guess the level of animation that was there was pretty cool. So yeah.
Yeah. You watched it?
Yes, I love K-pop Demon Hunters. I worked at a summer camp this summer, hence the name. So, they had I was working as a computer instructor, and the kids were obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters. They would sing it, they have it on the speakers, they would talk about it, and I was like, what is this movie? I watched it when I was packing for Purdue, second to last week of camp, and I was like, oh wait, they're onto something. This is really good. And my favorite part, anytime I think about the movie, I think about you know how they did a theatrical release essentially. I think they did a second one this month, and I got to watch that all for free basically. We had a rainy day, so we had all the kids in the one of the air conditioned rooms, which is where I had my computer stuff set up, and they had a movie time, and they put K-pop Demon Hunters. It was the best, cutest little thing ever. They were doing the dances, they were singing along, I was singing with them. It was just so sweet and wholesome. And I've seen people online saying this is the kids Gen Alpha's Frozen essentially. The songs and stuff, which I think is really cool because Frozen, I still love Frozen. That's probably my favorite movie. But yeah, it's really cute.
Okay, so I haven't watched it. My sister's obsessed with it, so she likes to watch the music videos and dance and sing along. And I gotta say, it's it's cool. As an outsider, I don't watch movies very often, but I probably should watch this one.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, I think on the outside level, it just sounds kind of a goofy movie, to be frank, right? But when you don't know much about it, but I think if you definitely give it a try, right? I think the plot actually is quite interesting. The level of animation is stunning, quite frankly. And I don't think we've seen a movie animated like this since the Spider-Man, which has been on a long
Spider-Verse?
hiatus. Yes.
Oh, okay. I did watch that recently.
Yeah.
I love me some good animation.
Yeah. So the animation was quite good. I would recommend it. I don't know. Maybe our guests have any favorite songs.
Oh,
Maybe Julie, do you have a favorite song for that?
I think the first one, how it's done, it's basically the sequence. It's like in the name, like they're trying to get the demons, right? It's like them like falling out of the sky, out of like a private airplane, and they go into like they fall into like their concert because that's what the fans are there for because they're the K-pop stars, right? And it's like it's on like the songs are good. They're on my running playlist. Like that song, like it's on the running playlist. I feel like I'm a K-pop demon hunter whenever I listen to it. It's just immaculate.
Sick.
Yeah.
Mithran, what's your favorite song?
And maybe Golden as a popular one.
Or
that
Free?
That was pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. I think just that one was pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I wasn't speaking to the mic. Like Aryan said, Golden is a pretty cool song. Yeah, I don't have any other favorites from it. So.
Okay, that's cool.
Can I get a mic a little higher? I made a reference.
Props to you. Props to you.
I don't know. Okay, but in all seriousness, I kind of feel the reason why I've been putting off this movie in particular, despite the overwhelming recommendation from my sister, I feel kind of intimidated because like I've never been like a K-pop kind of guy. I don't know anything about Korean music or culture or whatever.
Yeah, I would say that's like there's definitely like a very big group of hardcore K-pop fans, right? And you can see them on the internet. But what do you call it? This movie felt super like accessible. You don't need to know anything about K-pop to just enjoy it, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
I would say like K-pop is like a very small detail in this movie. Like it could be like rap Demon Hunters or something like that. Like it really K-pop is like a very small component of it. So yeah, Abdul, you can definitely give it a chance. I know there will be a K-pop Demon Hunters event on AP Online.
Yes, pull up.
I should honestly.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I could once you said that, all I could just picture is just Eminem just like shooting demons or something.
Well, yeah, you can give it a watch. Maybe present it on PowerPoint night. You like it?
Your thoughts?
Yeah. Okay.
We could do a song ranking, tier list. Okay.
Song ranking from like a layman who knows nothing about this.
No, it's like mostly pop song. Like
it's
very pop.
Yeah.
Like
It's K-pop.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know. A lot of the lyrics are in English.
Oh.
So it's not like very accessible in that way, I guess.
Okay. That's fair. Well, I know you like musicals a lot. Yeah, I mean, you just mentioned Wicked.
I went to it. Oh, like watch the movie Wicked?
Yeah.
Yeah, musicals. See, I do like musicals. I wasn't a theater kid growing up because I was told I am what's the word? Tone deaf.
No.
So I just like to sing to myself. When I'm walking with friends, I like to sing. And it's just kind of fun. Like I like Wicked. I also do like probably Glee. Glee has like a lot of covers that I also like to sing a lot there too. But musical wise, it goes like Wicked. Singing in the Rain is also very old. You know that movie? Yes.
Dude, I love Singing in the Rain. The not only are the songs really great, but the plot and how it's about literally how the industry of cinema changes over time. Talkies, and of course you can't forget the song that literally is all about Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses
supposes
erroneously.
Yes.
Yeah. Mithran, do you have any favorite songs or musicals? But songs could also work if you're not musical.
I mean. No, I wasn't really a musical kid.
That's fair.
Yeah, no.
Viewers, we have no idea what Mithran did in his childhood.
No, I mean, what was I doing when I was a kid?
When I was a jit,
I was playing Pokemon. That's what I was doing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sick. What's your favorite?
Favorite Pokemon?
Yes.
I bought Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Or I didn't buy it. My parents bought it for me, and that was my first Pokemon game. So probably Ho-Oh. Very bandwagon, very basic. It's just like the box art legendary, but that was my thing as a kid. So yeah.
Sick. You're an OG Gen kind of guy.
I don't know. I mean,
I mean, I don't think he's
There's
that
some people
old.
that like keep
No.
Pokemon. I don't think of it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fair. That's fair.
yeah. Do you maybe a big anime fan? Ash Ketchum.
No, actually, no. I just played the games. I did not watch the anime at all.
Oh, I think you did miss out. I
Yeah,
think,
probably.
viewers would agree that the anime was the greatest media ever produced.
I know, it changed my life.
Okay, bro.
When Brock said, I'll use my frying pan as a drying pan, that changed my
That was life-changing,
perspective
yeah.
on innovation and the nature of breaking the norm.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. And I mean, but yeah, but Mithran, I guess he was born into the world and then became a Pokemon guy. Then skip forward 12 years. No, skip forward 14 years and he's 22, you know, in the gap year, following college. I mean, Mithran, you got here after a lot of hard work. And I know there's people in APO hoping to follow in your footsteps. Maybe anything you want to tell them, any advice you have, any remarks you wish you had known.
I don't know. I guess the biggest theme that I have to talk about there in that regard is like having a balance between your studies and your friends, because like I don't know, they always say like at the end of the day you're gonna regret the time you didn't spend with your friends and with the people that matter to you instead of like a grade and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I had to work really hard to get like to this place. I definitely was doing a lot of things to try to hopefully make it into med school, which we'll hopefully see either over this next week or the next year. But yeah, I worked really hard, and I don't know. I do think that I could have spent more time with friends, and I'm not sure. I don't know. Finding that balance that's right for you between hanging out with friends, having a good time, because you are only here for 4 years, but also like fulfilling, you know, why you're here to get a degree and to like, you know, have a job to go to after, stuff like that is very important. So finding a balance, I guess, is the advice I have to give.
That's real, honestly. You know, we had Hari in the other day when we were recording, and he said something along the lines of, it's really interesting. He said something along the lines of, "No, I'm glad, like, I don't wish that I had spent more time with people because, like, I'm grateful for the amount of time I spent with them." And I feel like that's an interesting take because I used to be the type of person to just, like, hang out with people as much as I can. But I realized that when you strike a balance with, like, personal life and professional life, and you have to decrease the amount of time you spend for your personal life, the amount of time you end up giving that it becomes a bit more valuable
Yeah.
because it's less. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I guess this is especially true once you do get out of college, because, like, you know, I did have, like, a pretty cool support system at APO, and then half of those people moved across the country to their jobs and internships and whatever it was. So, you know, choosing, you know, where you put your time and, like, actually being present within the time you have to give is very important, especially as, like, you know, you progress through college, because things only get busier once you go through junior and senior year, and then after that where you have more commitments. So yeah.
What do you feel, Julia, sophomore that you are, being told all these things?
There definitely is a balance. I feel like I kind of think about it time to time, especially with, like, having a social life and, like, studying, where I'm kind of just like, yes, I feel like this, like, studying for something, but then I'm also like, but then again, like, I feel like this is, like, I have 3 years left, you know, like after this it's 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. I'm like, might as well just, like, try to enjoy this as much as you can. You only got 3 years, and that's kind of the mindset I've been having lately, especially after, like, freshman year, which I feel like was, like, a lot of fun. And obviously, yes, school's on top. School's always on top. But you only have 3. Like, I feel like college is very much, like, a very short time in your life that, like, you kind of, maybe sometimes like, when you're an adult, you kind of will reflect upon and be like, huh, like, I did have some good times in college. So you gotta make the times now, so then you can, when you're an unk, you can look back and reflect.
Yeah, I mean, it is relatively a short time. I mean, if the average lifespan is what, like 80 years, college is like 1/20th of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a long time after college that you got to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's really heartwarming that you weren't there for Mithran, but like 2 chapter meetings ago, like Asha, you remember Asha, right?
Yeah, yeah.
She sent like this letter that Emily read out loud about how her godfathers are like people that her parents met through APO in like a chapter in the Philippines.
Wow.
And just yesterday, Sage was talking about how like she's still in contact with Ethan, she's still in contact with Rohan, and I just thought it was so cool that like all these people still know each other like after graduation, and I don't know. It's just it kind of reassures me, since one thing I fear a lot about graduation is like, what if everything I've done is just like in the past, and like I don't have any more friends, and they're like, because they're all like moved on or whatever, and I just have to like deal with my professional life now on, because like, but then I realized, wait, no, like this is literal proof that it's not gonna be like that. I don't know. Am I making sense? I feel like
Yeah, no. Julia has thoughts apparently.
Always.
Okay.
you want
Anyway, continuing. Sorry, I'm very tired. So
No, you're good.
yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, no. I mean, once you graduate, though, it is very much about like the people that you choose to remain. Have strong relationships with. Because like I don't know. Once you graduate, it's when you're in college, you have this unique experience of all your friends live 10 to 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
And that is, I think, apart from like high school and like middle school, this is like the one time where you do get that. And it's also unique in that you can meet a lot of people from a very diverse, like, field, I guess. Like, I guess when I say that, I mean, like, you have students from international students, you have students from all 50 states. So, yeah, I guess I don't know if this is the one time, but it is definitely a time where you can meet, like, a huge variety of people and make tons of friends. So, yeah, make the most of it, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, like you do think going back to high school, right? Like you're not after you graduate high school, you pick and choose who you'll stay in contact with, right? You don't keep up with all your acquaintances who you were just talking to in high school just because of proximity, right? So I do think that in college after graduation, I would assume it to be the same thing, no, right? Like obviously, you talk to a lot of people at college, but once you leave, I guess you commit to the few that you like the most and keep in communication with them, no?
Yeah. Yeah, I try. I mean, I don't know. Your time just becomes very, very limited, and it's just a matter of like being present when you can with your friends, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're choosing who you stay in contact with?
Well, I would say so, right? Because if I like talk to someone just because they're in a class and it's purely professional, right?
Mhm.
And we're cool and all, but we don't like spend time outside of class, right? Then it's not the same. Like there's no real reason to stay in contact with them after college, right? You would rather stay in contact with those who you got along with the most, right? Especially when you have a job now, right? You have commitments, you have responsibilities. So I would definitely agree in the sense that it's a choice. It's a choice you make on who you want to stay in contact with.
Yeah, that's fair. You out of your own free will decide who you spend your time with, given that it's limited. I can get behind that, honestly. Speaking of time, I think we're out of time, folks.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy one.
Time is closing fast.
Yeah.
This has been episode 2, joined as always by me, Aryan Sharma, Abdul.
Oh yeah, that's me.
That's Abdul. And of course, shout out to our 2 guests, came a long way for this one. We got Mithran and Giulia.
Big Myth and Big G.
It's applause. So thanks. Any closing remarks you guys want to give? Maybe any more shout outs?
Yeah.
Shout out to your brothers, sisters, mom.
Yeah, for sure. Barca lost to PSGB team. That is all I have to say.
Yeah, wise words.
Thank you.
Okay, and you, Giulia, maybe you want to give a shout out to your roommates or something?
Shout out to Bruno. He's all the way in Jersey. Miss him. I love you, bud.
And Giulia shouted out her dog. Okay. And Abdul, any shout outs you want to give?
He is a very cute dog, I will say.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, that's it. Anyways, you.
Yeah. But anyways, this has been us. This is another fun podcast episode. If you want to be on the podcast yourself, fill out the podcast interest form. It should be hung up in the office these days. So
It is, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or you could
this
just
could
reach
be
out to me, Aryan, or Minerva, personally or virtually through a DM. We can arrange something.
Yeah, we can figure it out. But yeah, I think we can definitely say these are a lot of fun to be on. Would the guests agree with that?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just
Glowing reviews
freaking
as
out.
always.
As usual.
Tweaking about.
But yeah,
Yeah.
this could be you. So fill out that interest form. But we're out of time today. So this has been Giulia, Mithran, Abdul, and Aryan. It's been a pleasure as always, and we will see you in the next one. So we're back with another APO podcast episode. This is episode 2. Episode